The semiconductor shortage in the U.S. has an impact on really many of the products that we buy, from cars to cell phones to even refrigerators. And in the last decade, the U.S. has really fallen behind other countries in making these chips. NBC 10's Oscar Margain explains what is behind the fall and how manufacturers here in Massachusetts could help turn things around.
Semiconductors are one of the most valuable components made in today's world, so much so that the U.S. Commerce says they're essential to national security. They're the size of a fingerprint and help power everything from computers to smart devices and vehicles. They were first made in America, but the U.S. has fallen behind other countries in its production of the chips.
Their strategic importance has grown at the same time as the U.S. has declined in manufacturing.
The Semiconductor Industry Association says the U.S. went from making 37% of the world's semiconductors 30 years ago to just 12% today. They point to a lack of government investment, which has led to more expensive manufacturing at home, growing our dependence on chips made in Asia.
They just were cheaper, faster, better, more advanced, and that kind of became a flywheel for that, but to our detriment, because we did not have the same type of intentional government support, and we did not have the same type of coordination.
This is about Massachusetts' competitiveness.
Governor Maura Healey recently paid a visit to Analog Devices, one of the top semiconductor makers in the country, based in Wilmington. Her administration plans to draw millions from the CHIPS and Science Act passed by Congress last summer and introduce their own state legislation to direct millions more in investments here.
Seeing the research, seeing the innovation that really powers the world, and an example of the important kind of companies that we need to get behind and support in our state.
Analog Devices says that it employs about 2,600 people and also has manufacturing facilities, not just here in Wilmington, but also Boston, Norwood, and also Chelmsford, where they plan to expand their production capacity. Reporting in Wilmington, Oscar Margain, NBC 10 Boston.